gonna shut my window because there's people beeping. Crisis averted. And my flies are undone, and you just saw that. Great start. Okay, so I've randomly pasta need to document pretty things. That is my cat. Where are you? Shut up. Oh my god. How many interruptions am I gonna have? I'm gonna have to edit this, aren't I? Which means I can't upload it straight away. Okay, right. I've had a haircut and I've actually done my hair today, so... Sasha? Come here. Come here. Come here. It's like having a child. Come here. What do you need? Look at me. Look at me. What do you need? What do you need? No, not for you. Can I help you? Okay, so I've very recently had this overwhelming urge to try and... Please. I'm just gonna wait you out. No, you can't get up here. Absolutely not. Get away. Sasha, there is not enough room for you here. Not enough room. Go away. Fuck. Right, so recently I've had this sort of urge to document pretty things, because I've literally I never document anything. You know, there's always people with some sort of documentation. They tweet a lot, use Snapchat memories, they keep a really intense Instagram of everything that's going on, or, you know, like, even people who don't do that, they have like Time Hop or something, or like they have a diary or something, or like a journal or something to sort of like document their life, or just like keep things up. And I just don't do that, and I never have done that, and I think it's really bad. And like, I tweet a lot, but it's not about my life. It's just shit posts or lyrics, and that's not a good thing. So I would like to just make this little situation a little pen in my hand like a professional, a little documentation of like pretty things so I can look back. I really want to document things. That's a really long intro. It's been 4 minutes already. Tight. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is that I plan on doing updates, like tea updates. I've always wanted to do them, but like, I just do this thing where I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do that, and then I don't make any preparations, so like, I'd never thought about how to do it, or, you know, the fact that I will have to have pre-tea things, I just, like, it never occurred to me. So, I'm gonna do monthly, or like every few months, or when things start to change, I'm gonna do like head to toe. And then hopefully, if I do head to toe every month, every 2 months, I'll have like a really nice documentation of what's happened from here all the way down to my feet. So let's start going down head to toe then. So pretty, let's start up here, my hair. My hair's very thick, really thick. I don't know, like, it's disgustingly thick. It's like oatmeal. Hard to manage, which is why I get it cut so often. Often it's like got a lot of volume to it. It grows stupidly quickly. This is down to a 0.5 right now. This will be a 3 in about 2 weeks, probably. I left the top long, which was probably a mistake, but like, it looks quite nice at the moment, so, you know, but that won't last. It'll be like 3 days until I want to cut it off again. Very thick. My texture is very sort of, it's fairly straight, but it can get wavy if it's like, it's very easy to get wavy. It's very easy to sort of give it texture and give it volume. I've not got like super flat pancake hair, which I'm quite happy about. I'm looking forward to it thinning out, to be honest, so it's a bit more, you know, be careful what you wish for. It's a bit more manageable. I'm so looking forward to it to not grow in as fast, because it's so expensive to keep up. It's unreal. Balding, I actually have quite a receding hairline anyway, because I wore my hair back really tight for years of my life, and it pulled out all the front of my hair. And also I go to a barber, so I used to have my hair pushed back. Like right now I'm wearing it forward, but I used to have it like up and to the side. So they used to cut in a very masculine hairline for me, so I kind of have that already. But obviously it will recede and it will get more masculine as things change. down a bit. My general face hair, I have relatively thin eyebrows. I don't really get hair like sort of here or here, so they're quite thin. I'm sure they'll bush out. I'm sure I'll get hairs here and that sort of stuff. Facial hair, I do have some. It's not facial hair though, it's just sort of like, I'm Greek, I'm half Greek, so I'm just very hairy. I've had it since I can remember. See, just down here, like, I'm just covered in this even coating of disgusting hair. So yeah, that's where we're at. It's nothing, like, you can't see it. It's very difficult to see on camera. Like, it's not anything to call home about. I have a feeling, I'm quite hopeful that I will get some facial hair. I'm hopeful that it will come in quite nicely. You know, that's optimistic. And I've heard of a lot of guys who use minoxidil. So if things don't happen as quickly as I'd like them, or I do get a bit like, oh, I just want something there, I'm thinking of starting that or trying it out and just seeing what happens. I think that's pretty much it. My ears are very small. I think they may get bigger because obviously tea tends to make cartilage expand. My nose, it's actually gotten bigger quite recently. It used to be a tiny little button nose and now it's gotten a bit, so hopefully I don't have a massive honker. But yeah, that's everything there. I have quite a feminine face. It's not got like, I have quite a like baby face, so I'm looking forward to maybe, hopefully, if my facial structure changes a little bit, but obviously that'll come with time. Neck, I have a very small Adam's apple. It's not yet, it's just like I have a very prominent voice box, so hopefully that will get a bit of a situation to it and it will be a bit nicer. Necks apparently get thicker on tea, which is a bit weird, but that's good because I'm very weird with necklines. I get very dysphoric about my neckline, so hopefully if it just fills in a bit, that would be nice. It's so weird. Shoulders, my shoulders aren't that broad. I don't have the tiniest shoulders in the world, but they're not, again, I do exercise to try and broaden them out, but they did nothing. I fit clothes relatively well. I'm not like, they're not like bowing up here and they're not sort of down here, if you get what I mean. I tend to do okay with them, so. I'm looking forward to obviously broadening out a little bit. And when I do exercise, I'm looking forward to getting some results. That would be nice. Arms, ignore this is a mess. That was my blood test. What do you mean? Arms, I don't have massive arms, obviously. I don't have tiny, twiggy arms, which I'm quite happy about, obviously. Like, I did go through a phase where I worked out quite a bit, and I got a little bit of lean muscle on me. Obviously, I can't do anything about that. I'm not going to get any bigger than this without testosterone. So this is, I've sort of capped my arm size, which is a bit twiggy, to be honest. Chest, my chest is quite moderate. Again, I'm very sort of average. I don't have like a stupidly massive chest, but I won't be able to get peri or sort of keyhole. It's definitely a double incision job. But like I do quite well of getting everything flat and sort of, you know, it's not, I don't have too much of a problem with it. This t-shirt's like not great. And this binder's not the most binding, but this is like fairly loose. So like it does okay. I'm looking forward to that shrinking. That'll be great. Upper body, I don't have much hair. Again, I have like this weird like fur all over me, which is the same as my face, it's the same as my arms, like it's just sort of like this sort of gross stuff. So it's not like proper like man hair, but it's like that will probably become gross black hair, which I'm not too looking forward to. I like hairiness. I'm a hairy person, I have hairy arms, I have hairy legs, but like chest and stomach, I feel like I'd want to keep that very preened. I have a tiny, I'm not going to show you because it's a bit gross, I have like a tiny like snail trail happening, a little happy trail. Again, it's a little bit darker than the just like natural stuff I have on me. But again, it's not like it's going to fill in probably eventually. So yeah, that's where we're at. My hips, I do quite well to sort them out. But I do have hips, and my fat tends to like sit here on like this part, which is so fucking annoying. I hate it. Like, I'd rather it here. I'd rather it on my stomach than, like, be on this weird, like, back. Moving on. Legs. My upper leg and my thigh. Again, there's just a even coating of shitty hair on it. Nothing too crazy. My bottom half of my legs, however, is a bit crazy. Do you see this? So, honestly, so far I'm like, oh yeah, this is kind of hairy, but I'm looking forward to it getting a bit hairier. That I'm not looking forward to. If that gets any worse, I'm going to be an ape. So hopefully, because right now the balance of hair is very strange. I have virtually no proper hair on my tops of my legs. It just sort of starts here, like on my calf, and then just goes crazy. So hopefully, rather than that getting hairier, hopefully it'll just even out a little bit. That would be nice. Feet. I've heard from a lot of people that they tend to expand. Whatever, you know, I'm a size 7 now, so I've not got like tiny feet. Obviously I'd rather bigger feet, but I'm not counting on them changing. There's changes that will happen which I haven't spoken about yet because they haven't changed. And I'm sure I will discover things. I'm like, oh, I didn't expect this changing, but it has. Obviously there's going to be some emotional changes on T. I've had a lot of my family be very scared that I'm going to turn into an asshole, which I think would be kind of a miracle because I'm the biggest pacifist to ever exist. And I'm the most non-confrontational person. I would rather just cry than snap back or chat back or even argue back in a good way. I've heard of a lot of people get like they deal with things differently, so rather than like crying about something, they'll get angry about it. But like I've never heard of anyone just becoming an arsehole and like there's a lot of tension happening in the family. Like, I've never heard of that happening. So, you know, I hope not, but I did study psychology for a bit, and there was fair amount of evidence to prove that testosterone doesn't necessarily equal violence or aggression or, you know, so... The main things I really would like from testosterone is... Oh, voice! I totally forgot to talk about my voice. My voice is, obviously, I'm making an effort to speak lower. Obviously, I'm not, I could speak lower, but I'm not gonna speak like this. Our family, everyone in our family speaks very, very, is it baritone, the low one? My mum's voice is very low for a lady. So, and obviously I've tried to enhance it. I did, when I was like 16, I successfully learned unclean vocals, so I understood how to engage the sort of like fry bit of my voice. So instead of speaking very clearly like this, I can sort of employ the like kind of fry bit of my voice, which allows me to go down like a pitch, a few tones below what I could normally speak. So I don't know why I'm carrying scissors. No thank you. So yeah, the things I'm most looking forward to, I went on a tangent. The things I'm most looking forward to is my voice, because I would just like to be able to speak without worrying, because sometimes when I'm with people that I'm comfortable with, or I get carried away or I stop thinking about it, I do slip up a little bit, I get a little bit higher, and that doesn't mean that people are like, ooh, you're a woman. That's not, no one does that, but it just, like, it makes me feel a bit weird, and like, if I hear myself on a recording, I'm like, I would like that to disappear, or just be able to speak without like I can get excited and not think, oh, I'm sounding like a tiny girl. Facial hair, I really just want a nice beard. I don't want a massive beard, but I just want some facial hair that I can shape and it'd be nice. Just being able to build some muscle without working extremely hard. Hopefully. I think it's looking at about a month from now until I'm on testosterone, which is cool. And I'm gonna have everything changed, so that's cool. I'm ready for it. It's gonna be great. So yeah, I'm gonna make updates about this and see what happens and keep you guys updated, and hopefully there'll be monthly updates, but like who knows, because I'm a bit shit with keeping on top of things. So Pasta.